Good morning, Holly. Family Savage. Good morning. Good morning. Hey. Okay, I'm just gonna talk about this really quickly. What? What? Why? What? You don't want to go in your. You don't have to go in your room. Just be quiet. You want to go in your room? So what do you want me to do? You want me to go turn the light on? Just a second, y'all. Okay. Thank you all. Thank you, teacher. I appreciate that. Okay, so this will be quick. Basically, it started on Dory Live. It was me, Lovey Love, Mona, and Dory on the panel. On Dory's panel, she was talking about the times that she was in the hospital. And each time that she was in the hospital, I was aware that she was there when she was there. So basically, hey Miss B, hey Shirley, how you doing, man? Huh? Thank you. So she was saying in her medical records, it came back that she had synthetic marijuana. And then at that point, I was like, wait a minute. So when was this? And this was around the time where she was on Bazaar Live when she was talking about Raw's kid and stuff. And I was like, girl, that's why you was acting stupid and saying stuff and saying you didn't say it and all this stuff. Because you was basically on K2. She was like, what's K2? I don't know what K2 is. What is that? And then that's when I started explaining to her what K2 was. I was telling her like they call it a lot of different stuff, but it's basically synthetic marijuana and it's not legal and it be having motherfuckers acting like zombies because I remember like back in 2017 or 16 in Dallas, like it was a real big thank you, Silky Black. It was a big like epidemic and people were dying. A lot of people was going to jail. Like it was really bad from K2. So I was telling her about it, and she was not aware of what it was. She was saying, "Well, the only thing I take is CBD," and I was saying like, "Well, what stores do you go to? Because CBD." Thank you, Vex. Yeah, yeah. I was like, CBD you could get at Walmart. You can order it online at Amazon. You can get it at any accredited store where you buy. And she was like, "Well, I bought it from a smoke shop," and I was like, "Okay, well." Most credible smoke shops they're not going to sell K2 because K2 is not legal. She can't see the count. No, she does comprehend it because I'm saying her videos are gone, but we had a whole conversation about it. We also had a conversation about it today. When I said on Pazar's Live, we did have a conversation about this very live that you didn't remember, or you say you did not remember. And she said, no, we didn't have a conversation, but we did. But basically, she does know that K2 is synthetic marijuana because me and Mona explained it to her in her live. So I told her that was K2. You need to watch where you buy if you're going to get things that are CBD. First of all, you saying, yeah, CBD, I'm high and all these things and I'm acting like this because on CBD, and CBD does not get you high or make you act like that. CBD is for healing purposes. CBD is supposed to feel it just for the habit of smoking weed. It's not supposed to have the same effect of weed or worse like K2 is. Because if you see how I do people, you know it gotta be worse. She didn't know. So that's why I'm just making this quick live because she was saying we didn't have that conversation and we absolutely did. And I did let her be aware that wherever she was buying She was saying she had gummies. I said no. K2 can't come in gummies and lollipops and stuff like that. THC can, CBD can, K2 cannot. K2 is like they prescribe, prescribe it. They describe it as like potpourri down here. It has to be smoked. So I was like, you shouldn't buy a pre roll anything unless you're like in a state where they sell marijuana, THC. You can go to a vendor and buy a pre roll. You should never buy pre roll nothing. So I'm assuming it was one of those pre rolls, and she was giving K2, and at first she did not know that synthetic marijuana was K2, and she was giving that thinking that it was CBD, but CBD is not synthetic marijuana. CBD is CBD. So that's it. That's all. Good night.